Okay, good day to all science students. In this video lesson, we are going to tackle now the Science 10 Term 2. This is Week 1, Day 1, Understanding Population and its Characteristics. Objectives: define population, population size, population density, and population distribution. Distinguish population size from population density using examples and demonstrate appreciation for the importance of studying populations in managing communities and ecosystems. For motivational activity, let us answer these questions. A group of organisms of the same species living in the same place at the same time. Okay, population. The total number of individuals belonging to a population. Okay, population size. The average number of organisms living within a particular unit of area or volume. Okay, population density. The pattern showing how organisms are positioned within their habitat. Population distribution. A distribution pattern in which individuals form groups or clusters. Okay, that is clump distribution. A distribution pattern in which individuals are evenly spaced. Okay, uniform distribution. A distribution pattern in which individuals are scattered without a definite arrangement. Random distribution. The increase or decrease in the number of individuals in a population over time. Okay, population growth. The scientific study of human populations and their characteristics. Demography. The area or environment where an organism normally lives. Okay, habitat. Okay, let us have this scenario. The mangrove seedlings of Barangay Baybay. Okay, sa picture pa lang makikita na natin yung pagkakaiba. Ano po? Okay, Barangay Baybay established two mangrove nurseries beside the coast. Okay, Nursery A had 100 seedlings planted across an area of 50 square meters. Nursery B also had 100 seedlings but they are planted within an area of only 20 square meters. So, kumbaga mas maliit yung space nung sa Nursery B. So, in Nursery A, the seedlings were evenly spaced. In Nursery B, most seedlings were crowded. In Nursery B, most seedlings were crowded near the water source, while several areas had no seedlings. After 3 months, the seedlings in Nursery A had better access to sunlight and space. In Nursery B, some seedlings show slow growth because they competed for sunlight, water, and soil nutrients. Okay, what is the population being studied in the scenario? What is the population being studied in the scenario? Okay, the population consists of the mangrove seedlings in each nursery. What is the population size of nursery A? Okay, that is 100. The population size is 100 mangrove seedlings. Sabi, ganun din po, 100 mangrove seedlings. So, which nursery has the greater population density? So, mas marami po yung sabi. Kasi nga, maliit yung area at mas maliit yung area at the same number of seedlings. Which nursery has the greater population density? O the same lang, nursery B. What type of distribution is observed in nursery B? Okay, clump distribution because most seedlings are crowded near the water source. How might high population density affect the seedlings? Okay, it may increase competition for sunlight, water, nutrients, and space, resulting in slower growth or death. Okay, meaning of population. In ecology, a population refers to a group of organisms belonging to the same species that live in the same place at the same time. So, tatlo yung requirements po para masabing population. Dapat sila ay magkakasama sa isang species, sa isang lugar, and of course, within the time frame, na isang time. Example, all tilapia living in a fish pond, all narra trees growing in a forest reserve, all rice plants in one rice field, all students enrolled in a school, and all Philippine eagles inhabiting a protected forest. So, example po yun ng population. Organisms must belong to the same species to be considered one population. A forest containing monkeys, birds, insects, and trees is not one population. It is a community because it contains several populations of different species. Populations are studied because changes in their number, location, and distribution can affect food supply, competition, disease transmission, natural resources, and ecosystem stability. Okay, what is population size? This is the total number of individuals in the population. So, halimbawa, kung sa isang lugar kayo ay 20,000, that is the population size. Example, a pond contains 250 tilapia. That is 250 ang population size. A garden contains 40 sunflower. A barangay has 8,000 residents. Okay, the numbers 250, 40, and 8,000 represent a population size. Population size may increase or decrease over time. Births and immigration increase population, while death and immigration decrease it. A large population is not automatically overcrowded. The size of the area occupied must also be considered. So, yun ang kino-consider, hindi lang po pala yung number, also the size, the occupied area, the size of the area. Okay, population density. Population density is the average number of individuals living within a particular unit of area or volume. It may be expressed using the formula, ang population density is equals to the number of individuals divide by the area or volume. So, yung pinakalugar yung area or volume. So, kapag malaki pala ang area or volume, so mas mababa ang population density. Example 1, a garden contains 80 tomato plants in an area of 40 square meters. So, kung kukumpute natin ang population density, that is 2 tomato plants per square meter kasi the number of plants divided by the land area. Fish tank contains 30 fish in 60 liters of water. Okay, that is 0.5 fish per liter. So, nangahulugan 2 litro isang isda. So, two populations may have the same size but different densities. For example, 2 classrooms may each contain 40 learners. However, the learners in the smaller classroom experience greater population density. So, dalawa po yung, para malaman yung population density, dalawa yung factor. The population size, and then the area. Population distribution, also called dispersion, describes how individuals are arranged or spread throughout their habitat. There are 3 common distribution patterns, yung tinatawag na clump distribution, uniform distribution, and random distribution. So, ano ba yan? Okay, ang clump distribution, individuals live in groups or clusters. So, yung siksikan, kagaya ng schools of fish, herds of carabaos, mushroom clusters. Okay, people living near markets and transportation centers, and plants growing near a water source. Clumping commonly occurs when food, water, shelter, or mates are concentrated in specific areas. Uniform distribution, individuals are spaced at approximately equal distances. Examples, crops planted in rows, nesting birds defending equal territories. Okay, trees planted in an orchard, and seedling arranged in nursery plots. Uniform distribution may result from territorial behavior, competition, or human planning. Okay, yung pangatlo, we have random distribution. So, individuals are scattered without a predictable pattern. Examples may include wind, dispersed plants growing in an open field. Random distribution occurs when individuals neither strongly attract. Random distribution occurs when individuals neither strongly attract nor repel one another and the resources are widely available. Importance of studying population characteristics. Population information allows scientists and community leaders to estimate the amount of food, water, shelter, and space needed, identify areas experiencing overcrowding, monitor endangered and invasive species, plan schools, hospitals, roads, and housing. Control the spread of diseases, protect habitats and biodiversity, determine whether an ecosystem can continue supporting a population. For example, knowing the number and density of fish in a lake can help determine whether fishing should be limited. Similarly, knowing the number of residents in a barangay can guide the construction of classrooms, health centers, and evacuation facilities. A population is not described only by the number of individuals it contains. Its density and distribution must also be examined. Population size shows how many organisms are present. Population density shows how crowded an area is. And population distribution shows how individuals are arranged. Understanding these characteristics helps explain interactions among organisms and supports responsible decision concerning natural resources, communities, and ecosystems.